Okay, so welcome everyone for another wonderful evening session. Myself, Ram, I'm connecting from Germany, and today we have our wonderful master from India, Suresh. He had been well known to all of us for his wonderful quotations and his writings in general that are, very poetic and as well very easy to connect. And he had been taking wisdom sharing sessions for the past few weeks on the Beam platform. And today we have him again. And today we are going to connect to one of the very intriguing topics, very commonly asked topic. A few moments ago, I was on call with Master Suresh, and he was sharing that this idea of the topic had come because he had seen in one of the recent sessions, many were curiously asking questions on what is karma, law of karma. And this had kind of motivated him, guided him in order to take today's session on this beautiful topic. Indeed, he had given a wonderful name, or let's say tagline, the invisible architecture of life, the law of karma. So, and then he said, all this is out of his research since he had started his journey collecting the information on karma for the past, I think he mentioned many years, and he had written his own notes, and this is the essence of all the notes and his own research. So, without waiting further, let us join me to invite Master Suresh. And this is any spiritual topic, any number of times we listen, it is always there is a learning. So let's now listen to Master Suresh and learn on this beautiful topic of law of karma, the invisible architecture of life. So, Master Suresh, over to you, and thanks again for being here. We are all here with our open hearts, open ears to learn from you. Welcome.
Namaste, namaste, masters. Namaste, friends. Thank you so much indeed for this wonderful opportunity. And good that Ram Master has taken the responsibility of my intro, what I was intended to say. Good that I spoke to him. Yes, last week when I was attending a session, that session was totally about what is meditation, what was his life. A doctor was telling, and in between when the break was given, he has given the option for participants to ask some questions. And he never spoke about karma, but more than 4 5 people, they were continuously asking about karma. Then I thought maybe mainly for youngsters and also for middle-aged people, uh, they have so much of doubts about it because this matter, they made it very complex. Many comments, but fortunately last 2 decades plus in my spiritual hunting, let me say, I used to go to temples. I used to attend all discourses, upanyas, and even churches. And I have so many Muslim friends. I used to learn Quran and all this. Almost all religion I have traveled. I can say even pickled in it. So almost everywhere this karma matter is there. And so then I thought, okay, what can I help? I think there is a requirement. Many people have that hunger and thirst. And I was thinking what to do. So in the meditation, I just got a revelation that I should go back to the books. More than 20 25 books, I have written about spiritual matters. From there and all, I took my notes and I prepared a fresh notes. And I cannot share all the knowledge in one session. So it went in so many pages and cuts down. to say, small notes, and I thought I just give it to you. But I just want to give a brief, in advance that it is not at all a complex matter. It's a very, very simple, beautiful accounting, system, and we'll just get into that. And if you can, once you understand, my mother used to say, learning is difficult. Once learned, everything is easy. So in the learning process, you should be little, you should be focused and concentrated. Then it will be easily you can understand. So once again, my thanks to um, you know Ramesh Master and Madhavi ji and uh, Mr. Shaktidasan and Mrs. Maithili Shaktidasan, who introduced me to this meditation life. And thanks to universe, thanks to my parents, and everyone, my gurus, cosmic energy. I mean, I'm nothing. I'm the product of all these elements, and I express my gratitude to all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the love. Thank you. I have so much of gratitude to all of you. So I express my gratitude wholeheartedly. Thank you so much indeed. And yes, good that only once I said about the subject name, and greatly Master Ram. That's why he's master. We all of us, we love him so much, and we have a lot of gratitude towards him. He had a very long day, but he had the heart to come and help me in this session. So the caption is wonderful: the law of karma, the invisible architecture of life. Hope I'm audible. If someone can give us some thumbs up, I'll be very happy. Audible, no?
Yes,
Very
yes.
good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So once again, good evening, dear friends. Namaste to each one of you. Each one of you. Our Guru Patriji used to say, address everyone as gods. So let me say Namaste, Namaskar, Vanakkam to all the gods. Thank you so much for attending and encouraging me. Today, let us journey together into a subject as ancient as the stars, yet as immediate as the next breath we take, called the law of karma. It is not merely a doctrine or a moral code. It is, in truth, the invisible architecture of our existence, the unseen mathematics that governs the balance of life. When we utter the word karma, most people immediately think of fate or destiny. But karma is not a fate. It is not some external force controlling our life. Karma, in its essence, means action, not just physical action, but the movement of thought, intention, and emotion. Every thought is a seed, every word a vibration, every deed a ripple in the vast ocean of consciousness. Just as there are physical laws, gravity, motion that governs the material universe, there are moral and spiritual laws that governs the unseen dimension of human life. Whether we acknowledge them or not, these laws operate unfailingly, silently, and precisely. Every religion, every philosophy, every culture has spoken about this in its own language. The Bhagavad Gita says, as you sow, so shall you reap. And again, you have the right only to your action, never to its fruits. The Bible echoes the same truth. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. The Quran proclaims every soul is accountable for what it has earned. And the Buddha summarized it with disarmingly simplicity. We are what we think. All that we are arises from our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. See how the voices of all great teachers from different times and tongues converge into one eternal truth. The life responds to us according to the quality of our own inner movement. Let us understand the mechanism of karma. Let us imagine life as a grand field of energy. Each thought we send out is like a pebble dropped into the field. The ripples may seem to vanish, but they travel outward, touching countless lives, and then in time return to the shore from which they began. That returning wave is what we experience as karma. Karma is not punishment, it is education. It is the universe's way of teaching the soul through experience. It is not God sitting judgment. It is existence functioning through precision. If we touch fire, we burn. Not because fire hates us, but because fire has its nature. So also, when we act with selfishness, cruelty, or ignorance, we experience suffering. Not because life is unfair, but because life mirrors our vibration back to us. Rumi, the Sufi mystic, said very beautifully, the universe is not outside of you. Look inside yourself. Everything that you want, you already are. When we understand this, blame disappears. We stop pointing fingers at others or even at destiny. We begin to realize that the script of our life is written by our own thoughts, emotions, and choices. Now, some people ask, if karma governs everything, then where is free will? The answer is simple. Karma creates circumstances. Free will decides our response. I repeat, beautiful quote. Karma creates circumstances. Free will decides our response. We are not helpless victims of our past. We are the creative participants of our future. Our present moment, this very instant, is the meeting point of two forces, the residue of the past and the freedom of now. At every moment, we can choose differently. We can rewrite our life by changing our consciousness. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, lift yourself by yourself. Let not yourself fall. For the self alone is the friend, and the self alone is the enemy of oneself. It's a profound declaration of self responsibility. You and I both are cause and solution of our situations. As Shakespeare wrote in Julius Caesar, the fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves. Many people wonder, why do good people suffer while others who seems unjust live very comfortably? The question has echoed through every age. The answer is not simple, but it is luminous. Karma is not one life accounting system. It is continuum. The soul carries impressions, we call samskaras in Sanskrit, across lifetime, just as a fragrance lingers on a cloth long after the flower has gone. Sometimes the result of good action matures slowly, like seeds of a tree that blooms only after the rains. Tolstoy once wrote, truth, like gold, is obtained not by growth, but by washing away from it all that is not gold. I repeat, truth, like gold, is obtained not by its growth, but by washing away from it all that is not gold. Suffering, in the light of karma, becomes the washing away of what is not gold. Through adversity, we are polished, purified, prepared for higher awareness. The soul evolves through the friction of experiences. Karma has layers, like the rings of a tree. There is Sanchita karma, the accumulated results of countless past actions. That's called Sanchita karma. Then comes Prarabdha karma, that portion of past karma which has ripened and is now bearing fruit in this lifetime. And finally, beautiful karma called Agami karma, the new actions we perform today which will shape up tomorrow. Through this Agami karma, we can create our future. So I love this Agami karma. Understanding these layers gives us serenity. We realize that while we cannot change what we have already sown, we can choose wisely what we sow now. We can live in such a way that our future blossoms with grace. Everything we experience is a reflection. The mirrors, life mirrors back our inner state. If there is a turbulence within, the world appears chaotic. If there is peace within, the same world feels harmonious. As Emerson said, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. The purpose of karma is to bring our attention inward, to awaken a self-awareness until we learn the lesson. Please listen to the sentence. Life repeats the experience. Once we learn, it releases. Life always repeats the experiences. Once we learn, it releases. That is why some patterns keep recurring in our relationship or work. They are life's way of asking, have you understood? Karma binds us not by action alone, but by reaction also. When we perform an act without attachment, it leaves no residue. But when we act with ego, expectation, or resentment, the emotional imprints remains and it returns to us as experience. Freedom, therefore, lies not in inaction, but in right action with awareness. I repeat, right action with awareness. When action is done with love, with sincerity, without clinging to the result, it purifies the heart. This is Karma Yoga, the path of liberation through work. The path of liberation through work. In Gita, Krishna declares, he who performs his duty without attachment, surrendering the results to the divine, is untouched by sin, as the lotus is untouched by water. What a magnificent image to live in the world, yet remain unstained by it. The seed of karma is not the action itself, but the intention behind it. See the power of intention. We never studied. Two people may perform the same outward act. Their karma will differ by the quality of their inner voice or inner motive. If we give charity to display our generosity, the act binds us. If we give silently out of compassion, the same act liberates us. That's why Buddha said, it is intentions, O monks, that I call karma. So watch the intention. It is the direction of the wind that determines the journey of the boat. Can karma be changed? Yes, absolutely. Karma is not a prison. It is a process. Awareness is a solvent that dissolves the residue of the past. Awareness is the solvent that dissolves the residue of the past. We are all blessed in this life. We are all doing dhyana. We are all doing meditation. We are always try to be in mindfulness. And when we do the meditation, we are mindlessness. And yes, we are really blessed. And yes, through our meditation and all this, definitely we'll get into the awareness. And that our awareness is a solvent that dissolves the residue of the past. When we become conscious of our patterns, when we learn from them sincerely, they lose their grip on us. I repeat, when we become conscious of our patterns, when we learn from them sincerely, they lose their grip on us. Repentance, forgiveness, gratitude. These are not moral emotions. They are transformative energies. I was told from Dr. Joe Dispenza's book and all I'm reading, They say when we forgive others, when we have gratitude towards everyone, nature, and relatives, friends, and all this. When we love others, romance, and all this gives a excellent energy. Chemical positive changes in our entire body system. It uh, it makes the cell so happy. Almost all the cells, they know only two things: peace and love. So having said that, let me say all the opposite feeling, anger, jealous, and all this, that gives sickness only, because cells doesn't know. So I'm so I felt so happy when I read this, and of course those books also giving me references while I was writing, but I'm not quoting that. But I'm just telling now while I was sharing this. So repentance, forgiveness, gratitude. These are not merely moral emotions, my dear friends. These are transformative energies. They reset the vibration of our consciousness. Where to go for resetting? It's here. There's a technology. There's a secret here. There's a password. When you do repentance, forgiveness, gratitude, love, and all these positive emotions, moral emotions, they are transformative energies and they reset the vibration of our consciousness. When we forgive, we release the burden of resentment. When we are grateful, we align ourselves with abundance. In the Quran, it is said, indeed, Allah does not change the condition of people until they change what is in themselves. And in the Bible, Jesus Christ says, the kingdom of God is within you. See how beautiful. We are searching for kingdom all over. The kingdom of God is within you. Both point to the same truth. Transformation begins within. How karma and compassion are connected? Have you ever thought about it? I thought many years back, and I prepared this note. When we truly understand karma, compassion blossoms naturally. We stop judging others because we realize everyone is fighting their own invisible battle. Every person is the outcome of 1,000 unseen causes. People are only talking about the effects. People are not talking about causes. So every person is the outcome of 1,000 unseen causes. If someone hurts us, instead of reacting with hatred, we can respond with understanding. Perhaps the soul is still learning. That understanding itself breaks the chain of karmic reaction. In that moment, we cease to add more darkness to the world. As the Buddha said, hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal law. Hatred does not cease us by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal law. And Rumi adds very softly, raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. It rains that grows flowers, not thunder. So, what's the great balancing? How to balance this? Look at the cosmos. It is harmony in motion. For the cosmos, it is harmony in motion. Stars, seasons, tides, winds, everything functions by balance. So does human life. Whenever balance is disturbed by greed, arrogance, or ignorance, karma restores it. I repeat, whenever balance is disturbed by greed, arrogance, or ignorance, karma restores it. Sometimes gently, sometimes painfully, but always precisely. The law never fails because it is not man made. It is a heartbeat of the divine intelligence. Rabindranath Tagore once wrote, every child comes with message that God is not a disgraced of man. Every child comes with a message that God is not yet disgraced with men. That is hope. Even we stumble, life still believes in our capacity to rise. That faith of existence in us is itself a grace. The secret is not escape karma, but to live consciously within. I repeat,
The secret is not to escape karma, but to live consciously with it. So we have to live with it consciously. So we cannot escape karma. For example, Ram, even in incarnate, people, they struggle. Rama was, son of a king, but he has to go to jungle for 14 years. Krishna, he took the incarnation, but how much blame he took. But he was with laughing and a smiling character. And when Christ came as God, he himself came as human being, and he was crucified. When such incarnation itself, they demonstrated that they demonstrated we have to go through certain difficulties. But once it is past, see, when I suppose if I'm going through any tough situation, instead of crying about it or applying anger about it, I have to think that okay, my one of my debit, I don't know what I did in the past janma or past life, I forgot. Okay, somehow with this difficulty I came out of it. I'm just going to the other shore. Okay, one account is over, one debit is over. So it is like this. We have so many debits, but with this good punya, what I'm doing now, good deeds, what I do now, all the debits are becoming adjusted with the credit. So if I did more debits, I have to do more, credit. I have to make a lot of good deeds, and I should make the entries of so many good credits. So automatically our time will definitely change. So that's what the whole accounting system is. Perfect accountant system. The system is perfect accountant system. So to act rightly, think purely, speak truthfully, love generously, every such act refines our vibration, purifies our field, and uplifts not only us, but also the collective consciousness of humanity. Whenever we do meditation, some people may think I am doing meditation for 2 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours. Many people, they don't know they are doing for the entire universe. Knowing directly or indirectly, knowingly or unknowingly, for the entire universe, you are, I know, you're becoming a blessing. That's how last time also in a session in India, I was talking to my friends and I was telling, when I was young, I used to ask my dad, why these rishis and all sitting in the jungle and they're doing this dhyanam and meditation and all. My dad said, they are doing for the Loga Samasta Subhino Bhavantu. They want to do great deeds to make sure that the entire people, the entire world, all characharam, all livelihood are being comfortable and happy. See, those days, that one particular day rain has to come, means rain will come. Seasons and all was good. So after that, now we started this meditation, and that's why fifth dimension is going to come. We are going to have a wonderful world ahead, and now it's only a transition period. So we are entering into the fifth dimension. People are writing so many books about it. Person like Madhviji and Ramesh and all will be knowing it, and other seniors in this group may be knowing that. So every such act refines our vibration, purifies our field, and uplifts not only us, but also the collective consciousness of humanity. Small acts, very small acts, a kind word, a moment of patience, an honest effort. That's all. They all matters. Because in the web of karma, nothing is insignificant. Nothing is insignificant. Giving a glass of water to your son or daughter or wife or any spouse, everything is being counted. Kind look, a smile, all this are being counted. I mean, when we go through so many other spiritual books, or each and every action, each and every moment, whatever we do, manasa, vacha, karmana, everything beautifully accounted, beautifully accounted. So that's why we have to, once again I say, every such act refines our vibration, purifies our field, and uplifts not only us, but also the collective consciousness of entire humanity. In the words of Mahatma Gandhi, the law of karma is inexorable, but he who surrenders himself to God's will, who has purified himself by selfless service, becomes free from its bonds. Freedom is not the absence of responsibility. It is a maturity of understanding. So what is beyond karma? Ultimately, karma is a teacher, not a jailer. When its lessons are learned, the soul rises above it. When there is no ego left to claim action, the doer dissolves and life flows through effortlessly. When there is no ego left to claim action, the doer dissolves and life flows through us effortlessly. This is a state of liberation where action continues but bondage ends. Where the action continues but bondage ends. As Gita says, he who sees inaction in action and action in inaction, he is truly wise. He who sees inaction in action and action in inaction, he is truly wise. To reach the awareness is the summit of spiritual evolution. There karma becomes dharma. Right action arising from inner harmony. Dear friends, the law of karma is not at all a threat. It is the most compassionate principles of our existence. It tells us that nothing is wasted. No tear, no smile, no effort, no prayer. Nothing is wasted. Everything counts, as I told you earlier. Everything counts. Everything returns. Everything educates. Be kind, be kind, be kind. Cosmic energy will give abundance of kindness. So let us live with mindfulness. Let us sow the seeds of love. Let us not complain about the past or fear the future. Let us remember the power to shape tomorrow lies in how we think, speak, and act today. If at all someone is upset with the present life, I don't know, I think so many thousands of people will be watching this recording. We are going to put it in our YouTube. At what mental state people are watching now or going to watch, we don't know. But for them, I'm telling you, if at all if your life is upset, discouraging, depressed, don't worry. You have a future. That future you can create. How whatever happens, happening now because we are not past karma or past action. Because every action got its own reaction. So you may be going so near a temporary passing clouds, but you have the option. You have the wonderful opportunity to create your world, beautiful world. Whatever you want, it will happen. So continue to do good things, good deeds, love, all positive things. Automatically, all the debits will that's the opportunity with the karma. Karma is very wonderful opportunity. Once you know this technique, past is past. Bible says once everyone comes to the truth, all the old will go. You will be a new creation. So once you once you understand this karma action, let all your action be towards goodness, love, kindness, and all this. Automatically, all your debits will be adjusted with your credits, and all the rest is what? You can see the heaven in this world. You can see the heaven in this world. You are connected with the meditation meditation system. You know who's the Guru Patriji. We just celebrated his birthday on 11th. And go through so many masters, so many masters. My dear friends, I was only a spectator here. I'm not a master. When I am sharing, I myself learning. This sound of mine goes through my ears to my soul, my mind, and my heart. And I am also a learner when I am sharing. I'm not at all a teacher. People may call master. Don't know. I'm always a teacher. I want to remain as a student till my last breath. I mean, there's no death for us. We are only vacating the body. Until I vacate this body, I want to always be a student only to learn and learn and learn. I was very actively participating, and Madhaviji and Rameshji and Imaji and Sharadaji, many people, they encouraged me a lot. Mainly Madhaviji, she said for the first time when she met, you should take the class. You have gained a lot of knowledge. I was wondering, so when all these things are happening, definitely it's my duty to make sure as a student, I went through a lot of depression, lot of pain, a lot of tragedies in my life. But at the right time, the cosmic energy sent someone to comfort me, to nurture me. And that is the reason I decided in my life that rest of my life is only for, I want to make sure that others are happy. I'm not blowing my own trumpet. Without making someone happy, I couldn't go for sleep. If at all nothing has happened, at least I'll call my good friends and I'd say, "Hi, how are you? Nice, your letters are good," something like that. Somehow I want to make someone happy, and that's how I have, with a lot of resistance and shy and inhibitions, I started sharing this wisdom and all this. So don't worry about the present. Not at all worry. You have a wonderful future. See, millions and millions of janmas we have to take, right from Stone Age to people. Then there are so many books, stones and mountains, then trees, of then millions of years for trees, then animal life, then pet animals life, then only human. That also, you know, um, uh, you know. Rough people are there, no? So many people. So that people also to know that they are not the human bodies. They are not the body. They are the soul. Just to know the self. The Gita says, whole purpose of life is to know that you are the self. So it's very, very difficult to get this human life. Very, very difficult. Millions and millions. My friends, spiritual friends, and all, they don't cut the cake. They said, Suresh, this is not my birthday. My birthday may be millions and millions of years. It is not. Then I'm cutting the cake against the truth. So it's very difficult to get the life. And in this life, whatever the past, karma, you have to, go through little. Now, having understood about this karma truth, to start doing love. Madhviji once said, life is once you love others, do a lot of charity. She's having so many plants and trees, and she used to share the photographs to all the friends. So she loves the plants. She's teaching. So I've seen such many people. Then I have also started this. Of course, last 1.5 decades, I spent more time for others. Studying for my family members, my friends, and help poor students for their education and all that. So bliss for than being you know loving is a great bliss, and when they are happy and when they love us, being loved is highest feel of bliss. So wonderful opportunity to be in this human life, and we are more blessed to do meditation. We are highly blessed to connected with masters. Like this in this group, and we have a future. I'm telling you, went through a lot of pains and tragedies in my life, but that is this divine, loved me, and I want to be in this human form for so many more years, and I hope divine will help me. So that my only intention is to do more good deeds to make sure that as much as possible, more people should be happy, and not only people. I used to say that I love you is a wrong sentence. I love all. So not only human beings, pets. We are all vegetarians. We don't kill animals for what rights you have to kill other animals to fill your stomach. That's what Patriji used to say. Let us love. Let us love the nature. Let us love the trees. Let us love the mountain. Let us love the earth, Mother Earth. Let us love human being, loving, and compassionate. Let us continue to lead the life with kindness and compassion. We have a great future. In this life itself, all this negative karma will go, and with our good deeds, definitely we can see the heaven in this earth. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Wow, what a beautiful flow of inspiring thoughts on karma. Generally, the concept of karma is shared with some. In the end, the audience gets serious as they listen to this topic. However, today with your sharing, Sureshji, the audience, all the listeners, they all got so happy because the way you have explained about karma, and if someone have decided to take notes, it is as if every single letter, every single word that you have spelled, they should have taken the notes, because it was not like here and there are key sentences, key wisdom, but every line was such a beauty, such a wonderful wisdom. And yes, karma is not a punishment. Karma is an invisible mathematics. So wonderful. I really love the way you put things, the way you have this gift of writing, and how you bring in things in such a beautiful way, connecting way, harmonious way, and at the same time, the way you have shared it with such love and passion. It is from your heart that was coming, and so did I resonated at my heart level. Very, very beautifully you have shared, not just about a concept of karma from a particular group of people or a religion, but at the same time bringing in multiple, let's say, groups, multiple masters, multiple writers, great masters, their sharings. So very beautiful. And yes, and the fact and the importance of learning about karma is that don't worry what you are experiencing. Be aware and be compassionate, be loving, and think consciously, act consciously, do consciously every act, every word, every thought. So we are agami karma is what we are in the now. So let's be conscious in the now and don't worry, don't think about prarabdha karma or what your life situations are now. So lots of interesting things you have shared, Sureshji. Very, 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 very beautiful. Uh, I think I don't want to say, but then I think you have every concept there very beautifully presented. And we wish to see all these concepts in a book way because I'm sure the world will be a different world when they read these concepts in such a beautiful way. Yeah. So thanks a lot again. And I invite all the participants here, whoever would like to share, to come ahead and unmute yourself or ask anything or share anything. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramesh.
Hi, Rameshji. Thank you so much. As Ram mentioned, it is a wonderful. I mean, I always had a tough subject of karma. Oh my God, this is all what I've done. That's why I'm facing here. This is something like it's you, as you said that it's not a punishment. We are learning the lessons, and it's beautifully said because you have that compassion or you have that writing skills. When you put it in the poems, as Ram mentioned, and I told you also long ago, write down the book because people generations they read the book in such a way because the words when I say I miss those words to come up with that beautifully the explanation of the karma because when somebody says karma means it's like kind of oh my god it's your bad thing which has done and you have to face it. So this is something which comes in our mind, but you have put it in a really in a different way as Ram mentioned just now, like in a you have that poetic way of putting it and that too it's coming from the heart. And as you know that I'm little down, that's the reason why I couldn't host it, but Ram has hosted very well because it's going on live and people will listen and they will get inspired. And one more sentence you said that people who are down and having a challenges right at the moment, but that moment is gone and we have the future. We can create our future. So this sentence, I think people who are going through a lot many difficulties, they will come up. Really beautifully said. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward and see
Thank
many
you,
more
Madhavi.
sessions. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhavi.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Madhavi. Yes, Masters, I see Mridulaji, you're asking. Yes, it is live on YouTube. I will share the link of the YouTube. Yes, Dr. Lingeshwari, please go ahead.
Sai Ram to all of you.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram Sureshji, your talk today summarizing karma is brilliant and it puts such a positive outlook whereas so far when people really attempt or thoughts are negative about karma. Anybody suffering, you would have heard, especially in India, they'll say, I don't know what karma I did, I'm suffering like this, and so on. So it's the most positive way to look at karma that we heard today from you, and so beautifully written and so precisely explaining. So karma is not about what we did before. Karma is all about what we are doing now at this moment, because that is what is going to form your life or um, make your life beautiful. It's your choice whether you make it beautiful, whether you make it rewarding, your own life, and or you want to make it negative. It's in your hands. It's in your hands to be the creator. And karma is really, in a simple form, is to chance to be a creator. It gives you a chance to be a creator. And so with that choice and with the human values which all of us cherish, that gives the map in, and you can decide your life based on that. And we know the values which are good, which are not good, and that is quite straightforward. And that is what we need to practice. And so you said, like every minute, the past is gone. Like last half an hour is gone, just gone, But there is a lot we learned, or everybody learned, and it goes for all mankind. That is what karma is about. It's not about just you and yourself, or that is a bit selfish, really, because each one of us has the cosmos inside us, within us, because we are part of the supreme consciousness. So we have everything outside is also within you, and everything is precious. That is what we should realize first of all. And karma is not at all a negative thing. And if you're going through bad times, well, okay, that is say like in school or education, they need to do some exams to pass to the next higher level or the next year. So similarly, karma is like that. When you're suffering or when anyone is suffering, there's some, it's an exam, if you like, or it is a test for you to experience, go through, and come out of it more compassionate or with more values and more understanding of life. So I really appreciate you, Sureshji, for your very, what shall I say, very beautiful way that you have written and read through. It was quite mesmerizing. And thank you for that. And you collected all the things together from various sources. Karma is mostly, Hindus and Indians will say, oh, my karma. But it is actually universal. And they say it like different religions or different faiths. They explain it in a different way without using the word karma. But it doesn't mean that is something different or this religion is different. It is all the same. And the free will is what decides your own life and your own liberation. So that is beautifully said by you, and I really enjoyed listening to you. Thank you so much, Suresh.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yes, Avinashji. You can unmute yourself, please. You're muted.
Good evening, all. Ram Garu, actually, my question is to you. Sometime back, you have said there are three things which, speed up one's spiritual evolution. One is love, another is service, and the third one I forgot that I wanted to know from you.
Really, I do not remember this. We have to see the post.
But anyhow, actually, that's a good learning from you. And today's topic, karma, Suresh sir, this is a very heavy topic. And most people are speaking about karma. That is fine. And I want to share one thing about karma. The biological process of how karma generates. Karma, I mean, this knowledge I got from two different sources. One is from Vipassana meditation, and another is from one of my friend who is assistant professor in Israel. I'm clubbing the both things and I'm sharing the information. When our heart pumps the blood, it travels all around our body. First, it reaches brain. Brain adds enzymes to the blood. When this enzyme has been added to our blood, the emotion which we have carries with that throughout our body, and it gets stuck at any part of our body. And this thing I have learned from my pharmaceutical friend in another way, that is cell memory. I can't express it in words as this, but their pharmaceutical knowledge is also, it scientifically explains that as a cell memory kind of thing. And there are 8 ways. The Vipassana, during Vipassana meditation, those people have said that how we can get rid of karma through meditation. During meditation, I mean, by feeling the sweating, release of gases, numbness, tingling sensation, image memory clearing, and there are 3 more things which they have said, but I did not remember them exactly. These are the things which I wanted to share, how the karma generates biologically. That is through the enzymes which are added to our blood in the brain. And one more thing is, in my personal life, I came to a point where now I'm choosing only peace, and if I like something, I'm fighting only for that thing. For other than that, I'm not spending my energy into other things. And the only question that is in my mind is whether this thing matters after death or not. If it doesn't matter at all, then it does not worth my energy. That's what my feeling is. Thank you, Ramgaru, and thank you all for giving me an opportunity.
Thank you, Avinash. Yes, Mrudulaji?
I only got to listen to the last few minutes, but I wanted to say something to Suresh. I do see your some of your poetic expressions that people are sharing on the updates. In the past, they didn't have a name. I see now that your name is on there, which is excellent. But I think they're so good that you should actually publish them in a book. I just wanted to, because your way of expressing is unique to you, and it is very poetic in the way of expressing that does not come to everyone. So just a suggestion. And I'm going to listen to the recording after and listen to the whole session. But it's a very good principle, the karmic principle, which many people in the West do think it's a punishment. But it's not. It's what goes around comes around. So what we put out, we get it back. It's like a boomerang, I guess, you know. But thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Rajit.
Very true. Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. And Sureshji, even participants on YouTube are expressing gratitude for this wonderful wisdom, simplified and as well connecting wisdom on karma. So thanks again. And if you allow, then we can, I see that all questions sharings are done. If you allow, then we can do a short meditation.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Ramji.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
so
to
much. Thank you for all your kind words and encouraging. And what and all, again, let me thankfully say that, you know, I'm only molded by this group and how I'm connected with Germany. I never been to Germany, been to so many other countries, but I never been to Germany. But finally, I am becoming active in German group, and I'm so
globally.
globally. Yes. So thank you so much. And my friends from Kerala and all, some PMC Kerala, last time they invited me on the 11th for Patriji's birthday. I was invited there, and very briefly I spoke about this, and I told them that in detail I'm going to speak in Beam. And 3-4 people from Supriya ji, Kalyani ji, and all, we say Kallu Chechi and all, they're all,
Very good.
and Kala, I think forgot Sri Kala and all, they're joining. And thank everyone who came from PMC Kerala also. Thank you so much indeed. And once again and again, I cannot stop expressing my gratitude to Beam and all the people, mainly Ramesh and Madhaviji, for all the persuasion. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks to you, Sureshji. It is that we are grateful that you took your time, you came forward, and you know, we are fortunate to listen your beautiful sharings on all the topics these weeks. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, friends, any wisdom is truly integrated as we meditate. So let us take again this wonderful gathering, this wonderful group, and meditate for a few minutes. So participants on YouTube, we will be stopping the live streaming. So please join the Zoom. So